No.
Thank you
Ready.
for joining us for Metagame Rangers. This is a weekly or semi-weekly stream where the game devs of Jump Rangers get together to play that which we have wrought. This is Federico Esteban.
Hello. Hello.
Federico is our art director. Federico is currently the one and only member of our concept design team, although that will change. And Ipiluni is the love of my life and my wife, and also a voice actor who will be bringing many of the characters of Jump Rangers to life over the course of
many of them
the years to come. Other people involved in the project will be joining us off and on, although not consistently due to scheduling challenges. One of them is Dan Haggerty. Dan is the composer of Jump Rangers. And one of them is Lucinda Bruce, who is our producer. Lucinda has not played tabletop role-playing games before, as I understand it, so we're excited. We're excited to get Lucinda on stream. And that's what we're doing here. When last we left our heroes, and we always call Rangers heroes as storytellers. The player is a hero, the character is a hero. So you can just say, heroes, pay attention, and everybody's supposed to pay attention. That's how it works. When last we left our heroes, Sneakers and Clyde, they were in the tunnel from the air can system into Blister City, which is the military base and the big Saurian city on Planet Link. This is a tunnel used to funnel air, cleaner air, into the motherships. Now, the air on Planet Link is sparse to begin with, so the wind isn't as bad down here as it would be on a planet with more atmosphere. But it's still a tunnel several kilometers long. The Rangers spent a long day trekking to the giant turbine that pushes air down into the tunnel and overcoming the undersaur, the patrols that keep an eye on the air can system, because undersaurs know that Rangers like to use these massive tunnels. Rangers have a thing for air vents in general, of course. And now the Rangers are deep under the surface of Link, making their way through an air tunnel towards the air vents that service the mothership and that replace the mothership's atmosphere. So, and they've been taking shelter in a crack that's in the rock, while we broke for a week to catch up, or 2 weeks, I think. So here we are. It was 2. Does anybody have any questions before we begin?
No.
How does the tunnel has any other kind of entrance, natural ones, or made by the
we're jumping right in.
Saurians?
As far as you know, it goes. So these air cans service specific motherships. So each there's one air can per dock outside the city. So literally, it's a tube sucking air out of the atmosphere of Planet Link and pushing it towards the mothership so it can be used to pump in whatever they need. At the end of this tunnel, you have to go up an incline. There's another turbine pushing air into a room where they use chemical sprays and all kinds of things to treat the air and pull out specifically the gases that they need. And those gases get funneled up through a massive segmented steel hose that's literally connected to the side of the mothership. So there's going to be vents and things for stuff that they don't need, but nothing that you would probably want to try and exit through. Once you get to that filtration room, there probably are vents to the exterior that you could use if you had to. But if you left through those vents, you'd be in the middle of a Saurian city. So part of the advantage of the air can is that you get to avoid dealing with the Saurian city.
Yeah.
You can just go straight up into the mothership. So do with this as
there's no way to take a sweep. We have to call. Let's see in our watch in our computer how many times we have until the departing of the ship. How many times we have?
You've
How much
got
time we have?
you've got about 2 days. You've got about 2 days before it leaves.
Still?
Well, it was 3 days before, wasn't it? You're down to
Well,
Got it. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
so you're down to two
we should.
days.
We should set forward. Uh, then
I will say that
after.
all of your equipment has been charged, which is why you stopped. Was to so your
So he could heal, right?
oh, is that what it was? You could heal. Did you use a med pack?
I was guarding my med pack for
That's right.
another
That's
time.
right.
He wanted
was
to rest
just-
and see if that he wanted to rest
Yeah.
and see if that helped, and then he was going to use a med pack
Yes.
before we left if that
I
was
got
needed.
I got 2 damage.
So
No, because
let's see.
Oh.
Does either of you want to attempt a medicine roll? And you'll have done this before you stop to rest. Does either one of you want to attempt a medicine roll to see if you can help him heal? Does either-
Medicine.
Yep, it's going to be a mind
What's
roll.
a medicine roll?
Well, it's like
I
Oh,
only
wow.
I only have basic.
okay, you've got basic training.
Uh-huh.
I will say that you're improvising here, so that's 2. And this is a mind roll. How many dice in mind do you have, Federico?
I don't remember.
4
4 dice in mind.
minus, but I'm damaged 2.
But he's got minus because he's got damage.
Right, so you're only damaged. You're damaged 2, but it's only minus 1 die, right? Because you've got
Minus 1 die. Okay.
Yep, you see how that works because the box of damage is over that row of dice. Let's see. I'll show the camera while we do this, so people can see what I'm talking about. So here's a character sheet. This is Clyde. I'm not in charge of Federico's character sheet. I'm managing Clyde for Hippie Looney because Hippie Looney's blind, and this is how we do accessible storytelling. Although we're going to work a little bit more on this because I think I'm not quite as. This is a note that's important for me to mention because, part of the fun of tabletop role-playing games for me and Hippie Looney is that it is blind accessible. I have not been descriptive enough in terms of what's going on with the character sheet. I'm not providing enough information, so I'm going to work on that. And if anybody's watching in chat, please feel free to hold me accountable or offer help keeping the story focused because I want to make sure that, that tabletop role-playing games are fun for blind people. That's part of why I spent a whole bunch of money on TTRPGs on Christmas was under the auspice that this was going to be good. So I got to make it good now. So that's on me. Here we go. So here's the strengths. This is the dice that Hippie Looney has, and there are 4 strengths on every Jump Rangers character sheet. We have body, heart, mind, and spirit, and these are 8-sided dice. You fill in the dice, that's how many dice you have. Here's the damage. So if you have 1 damage, you'll notice there's no dice under that column, so there's no penalty for that damage. But if you have 2 damage, all of these dice go away. If you have 3 damage, all of these dice go away, and so on and so forth. Your character goes unconscious if I ask for a roll that the character doesn't have dice for. So the character actually gets to decide if they're going unconscious for the most part. Like, if you have a body of 2 and you have 3 dice of damage, don't run. And I won't ask you for a body roll. But if something happens where I ask you for a body roll, that's going to knock you out. You see what I mean? So right now, Federico's down 1 die, and he wants to try and fix that. So you have
rolling on here.
So you've got 3 dice. I'm certain you've got basic training, which certainly applies. You've got here. I'm going to switch this back over. You've got basic training. You've got improvising. Do you have anything else that you can throw at this? And does Hippie Looney want to
No,
help?
but I roll it already here.
Oh, I see.
You won't believe because I got 3 ones.
What?
Never happened before. I can show you a picture.
Right now?
That's okay, Federico. I trust you. So 3 ones. Have you re-rolled all the 3 ones?
No, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it. 1, 3, and 5. Now we are lucky.
So re-roll the 1 again. That's 4 victories.
862.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's 5 victories, and you only had 2
Yeah.
points of damage.
Yeah.
So
So
your damage is you had to rest. This is a roll you made before we stopped. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So then you laid down to rest.
Looks like the rest worked it out.
It really worked. You're feeling fantastic. So get rid of those damage points. You're all fixed. Nicely done.
Okay.
Where was that roll
It's
when
all
we had the
about luck.
undersource?
Right?
Okay.
Jeez Louise.
Nicely done. So, yeah, Sneakers is back on his feet. He's looking spry. He's looking healthy. He took some ginkgo or something.
Well, let's go to another day of walking.
Yeah, Sneakers has had his coffee and he's ready to go. How are you feeling, Clyde?
I think I'm fine. I didn't get damaged.
Didn't you have 1 point of damage? You have 1 point of damage. Did you want to try and roll on your point of damage before resting?
No.
Okay. All right. Much better. You guys only have another hour or so of travel before you make it to the it's only 2 kilometers, so it's not that far.
It's really close.
So the two of you set foot out across the tunnel. It's a straight line. It's not hard to find your way. Eventually, you find a slope, much like it did when you came down. The tunnel curves upward, and there is a massive rotating turbine fan above your head, sucking air up into the processing center above you to pump it into the spaceship. Now, inside there, you guys are already, because the air is so thin, you guys are already wearing your spacesuits. But they pump a lot of chemicals into these processing centers. So if you weren't wearing your spacesuits, you would want to put them on because it's not good to breathe in there. But you can't really breathe on Link anyway, so that's not a problem for you. And you've recharged your EMP. But you might not want to use it. You might not want to use it up there because there's a lot more.
Don't think so. Stealth mode. Just to approach.
Okay, you guys gonna shoot your grapplers and winch yourselves up, or are you gonna climb up the wall, or how do you want to get up there?
It's magnet feet.
Oh, you have magnet feet. That's right.
Yep. Yeah.
I got Clyde climbers.
Gliding gear. I don't know if I actually gave it to you. Let me log into Discord on my laptop because I actually have stats on the tools that I made for you, so I can pass those.
Oh.
I can pass those sheets out. I meant to print them up and I didn't, but I will get Federico the. Let's see here. We have the sneaker stick.
Yeah, but I won't use right now. I just want to go sneaker, and I think she had I as I recall she had those
the climbers.
magnet boots.
Yep, it's not exactly magnets. It uses nano.
Oh no, it was the average boots that they have those climbing claws.
It's like you basically you have like Spider-Man gear where you've got it makes a little nanotechnological bond. It fuses with the surface on a molecular level, so it's pretty strong. So
it's scientific.
It's scientific. If you want, you can take his winch line up with you and tie it off.
My big question is how are we gonna stop the fan? Because it's gonna slice us in half.
Well, you're gonna have to figure something out. It is electric. It's controlled with power systems. So
we disable it. Is
there any panel or something like this around?
Yeah, panel.
So right in the center. So it's connected to the sides of the tunnel on a tripod of pylons. lanes, much like you would expect.
Got
And then in the
idea.
center, there's a.
Idea.
What's your
Shush,
idea?
I got idea.
Okay, what's your idea?
We throw something up there and get the fan all wound up in it, and it will stop.
Some kind of rock.
To my hair once, it got caught in a fan, and it like zip, and then the fan stopped.
Well, that's probably
Yeah.
true. That's probably true. That
So
is.
we could throw like one of our winchy rope thingies up there and see if it'll stop it.
It might. I will offer the observation that this is a very high powered motor. And the thing about your winchy rope is that you are connected to the other end of it.
Do we have to be?
I suppose. There's two fans, by the way. There's one going into this chamber and one going out of this chamber. So if you use your winch ropes, those are going to be gone. No, I suppose you could disconnect it.
Can we blow up the center thing?
You can.
Yes,
You
I
can-
was thinking the same thing.
I like
That might be a good idea. I'm just afraid of calling off those saurians that might be already alerted.
I think
Yeah, we'd have to move quickly.
you could try and stop it for a moment. You could try and disable it, just like hack it and get it to stop for a minute or two, long enough for you to get through.
Well,
Saurian tech? No, he has Saurian tech.
I have
in his
fudge
brain.
ships. I have ships.
I will
Knowledge.
say that this is all like this is the air cans are part of the ecosystem of Saurian motherships.
Yeah.
This is so I will say that this counts. So do you want to climb up there and
Okay.
then tie his line off so that he can winch himself up after you? Is that the plan?
Well, how big are they? Because if I climb up the side,
They're the side of they're
How
like
am I
the
gonna be
it's
able
the
to
size
reach
of a really
center?
really big jet engine. So
Uh-huh.
it's pretty big.
I don't think I'm going to be able to reach the center if I climb up the side.
Well, there's three struts that connect the center to the edge of the wall, so you could go along the strut.
Oh, I could, huh?
Well, let's let's
man it
do
up
kind
there.
of let's use like kind of system that can suspend her up so she can reach the center.
Well, I think you're going to be okay with the gliding gear. I think you're going to be okay.
Yes. No, but if okay, she can go outside, but in the center there is a turbine rolling on. How
But
can she
there's a
reach the center part?
there's three struts. So the turbine is sandwiched in between basically two motors. Those motors are suspended with struts that extend to the outside of the tube.
Like support.
Like
Struts.
support-
Struts is support.
Yes.
Well, let's
Yeah,
let's
you keep
do
using the
it
same
then.
word and it's not computing.
I combined action for climbing up and going there, so get easier to get, and maybe she can try to hack this part of the the system, so we
Okay.
can kind of slow the a bit the turbine. If
You
we
should be
are
you should be able to pause it for a little while. You should be able to pause it for a little while and then just have it restart.
Well, let's try it then.
All right.
So I'm going to climb up the wall
Okay.
and go to the center and winch him up. Because
Yeah.
shooting up is dangerous because the wind.
No, we can't shoot at that. We must hack this.
Yeah, I think you're right. You can winch him up and he can hack it. That's probably the way to go. So Clyde, you have 3 dice in body. Okay, let's get over back to the tabletop here. Clyde has 3 dice in body right here. And here we've got Clyde's favorite die. We're going to grab 2 more.
You got to show the table, hon.
I am. We have
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm on the 5 second delay. My bad.
so we have under virtues, we have quick and sassy. I don't think either of those apply to this situation.
Quick would work. I want to get it done as fast as possible, right?
Okay. All right. So that's 1. We have basic training, which is 2. Spycraft, stealth, and Saurian horde.
Stealth.
Stealth
Stealth and
is
Firecraft,
3.
Saurian
maybe.
Horde, because I know
Stealth.
what we need to. I know that we need to get to the center thingy,
Yep.
right?
So that's 4, right?
So that's 4.
So we're rolling 3 dice.
Yeah.
We're looking for a target of 4. Now, Clyde already has. Let me just take a quick look here at the Clyding gear. Clyde already has 1 automatic victory because of the Clyding gear.
Okay.
So 2 automatic. So you have 3 victories on your roll, which is going to be enough to get up there, get across the strut. And pretty soon you're winching Sneakers up to the strut. So Sneakers.
So he can do the computer part?
He can do the computer part.
Do
Hang
I?
on. I just dropped a die.
Okay.
There it is. There we go. So, Sneakers. This is
I got a roll here.
This is a mind roll. You get all your dice
Yeah.
back.
Yes. 4 dice,
That's right.
and we have basic training,
Yep.
ships,
Yes.
and navigation. No.
Nope. Nope.
Okay. I think there are only 2.
I'll give you improvising.
Yes. And improvising. Improvising is good. Improvising is good.
He has story and knowledge
for
too, right?
everything.
Yep.
Okay, 3. So we got
But story and knowledge is
5.
added on there, right?
Do you have Saurian knowledge on there?
Oh yes, I have.
So that's 4.
I have on. That's 4.
And then do you have anything you can use under virtues?
No, tricky maybe.
It's not that tricky. Okay. All right. So you got a target of 4. You've got 4 dice. Go ahead and roll. Let's see another bunch of 1s. Make that happen again.
Oh, there are 4 success, but barely. No one. No. 3, 4, 2, 3.
Great. Perfect. Excellent. So yes, you absolutely get it to stop. Yep. And you slip through the fan, and sure enough, there's chemicals spewing into this room from nozzles all along the wall.
Wow.
There's vents sucking heavier air and lighter air through various places, and across the way, there's sound everywhere. This room is very loud. It's hard to see through because of all the chemicals being pumped in to treat the atmosphere. And then the product of all of this air exchange is being pulled through another massive turbine
Wee.
up ahead across this massive chamber full of fumes, and it's terrible in here. And there's ladders on the wall so that undersaurs can access this area for maintenance. There's hatches that lead upwards. If you had blown up the fan, there would be exterminators coming down those ladders. So
we didn't blow up the van.
you did not blow up
the fan.
Well, I have to make a roll now, and this is a roll for navigation.
Okay.
To determine where is the best, where is the safest place to exit on those stairs and entrance there.
You don't need to. Why am I not in front of my camera? Did my camera freeze? How strange. All right, give me one. My camera has frozen.
Yeah, with you out of it.
I can see RoboCop and TH, don't know, whatever.
Oh, are you going to do this to me now, OBS? OBS, how dare you? Okay, give me 1 sec.
Copy.
Okay. Unbelievable.
What, frozen the camera?
Oh no.
Yeah, it did.
Take out and
Oh
put again.
no.
It's
Yep.
USB.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Take out and put again.
Oh, I think it's OBS.
Did you turn it off and on again?
That's a good question. Yeah. Was all right. We're just doing a little quick maintenance here.
Okay.
Hang on one sec. All right.
Have to put. Have to put some placeholder here that are from the undersaurs hatching the eggs.
Yeah, you're
Something
gonna have
like
to like
this.
All right.
find a
Hello, Tenny. You are turned
back
a little
road.
sideways.
Yes. Yes. And I'm going to have to fix that now.
Just,
All right. Give me one sec here. This is
That's how
ridiculous.
I was. I had to turn my phone and
this is
then
a
turn it back.
laptop.
Oh.
All right. Here we go. Now, let's see. Let's pull this down here. Beg your pardon, folks. We're just doing a little quick maintenance. This won't take too long. Clockwise.
Maintenance.
All right. This is all going to be just fine.
Well,
Everything's gonna be alright.
It will be. It will be. No. Transform.
Whatever. What's the name of the blast? Oh, firecracker. Yeah.
Yep. Here we go.
That's exactly why I'm taking out while we are going.
Oh, you're taking out your firecracker?
Of course.
Firecracker.
All right, there we go. Now, Tenny camera. All right, here we go. Okay, now I just need to.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Edit, transform, cropped top. Oh, I see what happened.
Red. It's 6 o'clock here now.
Oh, is it?
I can hear the bells.
From the church?
Well, that's
Yeah.
cool.
We
That's
definitely
pretty
don't.
neat.
Yeah, we don't have those kinds of signs in this
Oh.
city for sure.
Nah. Our signs are the homeless guy walking down the street screaming at himself.
It's true.
That's
It's
pretty
funny.
much that's our dinner alarm.
Absolutely. All right.
Oh, it's full of shirts around.
Okay, give me one more sec. We're almost back. All right. And camera Tenny. Okay. Just one more touch up here. Why do I have... Oh.
Just a situation.
All right. Just another quick Transform. Edit transform. Top.
This is the situation. You know the song.
No, I don't. Reset. Oh, crud. 220. Close. All right. Transform. Edit transform. And
And dun, 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 dun.
sorry about the holdup.
That's okay.
Well,
All right, we're in business. We got it. All right. Thank you for your patience, everybody. We're back. All right. So here you are in this chamber.
hello.
All right. I'm going to have to come up with a different
Full of smoke and gas.
Yes.
An entrance, strange entrance, some kind of alien ambience of like aliens. Aliens like, no?
It's a little more
Aliens.
industrial. It's a
Okay.
little more industrial, and it's a little more. It's louder for sure. Saurian technology doesn't need to be quiet because no one cares if undersaurs are comfortable.
Let's do a roll to determine the best way to get out of this and get inside the ship. But
Well, you already
I
know.
really
You already
like.
know. You already know the best way, which is through the next fan and up through the hose and into the ship's ventilation systems.
No, but can we do it the sideways before passing to the fan? Because with the fan already, how we are going to hack inside gas? We're gonna die there.
No, you are inside a spacesuit.
We have
Even like, well, it's not doing damage and anything and anything. Let's try to hack again.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Make your roll. You have a target of 4. Once again, you have 4 dice. If you want to,
Okay.
if you want to do anything now, here's the thing to keep in mind, Federico. If there's something you want to try and do to prepare for this, it might make your roll a little more successful. So,
like a info deck.
No, I just would like to try to figure out what's going on the other side of the fan before trying to stop it.
well,
Because if there is any serial there, if
no,
there
no, no.
any one of them.
This isn't the first time you've done this. So what's on the other side of the fan is a massive hose, the inside of a massive hose that's been connected to the mothership's air systems. So it's pushing all the processed air out literally into the mothership through a massive hose in the spaceport. So inside the docking bay where the mothership is docked, there's this humongous segmented hose like a big conduit that's just been plugged into the side of the spaceship like a gas hose at a gas station, and they're just pumping air from this room into that mothership. So there's nobody inside the hose.
Rodeo. This isn't our first rodeo. We've done this before.
That's right.
This is just our this is just our adventure on this go round.
This is something that this is something you've seen before for sure. You're not surprised.
Okay, 1478. Same difficulty. So it was 4.
1, 4, 7, 8. So re-roll the
Reroll
1.
1.
Yep.
Roll the 1 again.
Yep.
1 minute. 1. Roll 1 again.
Okay.
5.
I'm so
Okay.
hot.
So you got 2
Two or
victories.
3 successes? 2, no?
2
Right.
because of the 8. So because every time you get an 8, with not counting the
I got
rewards,
it.
but every time you get an 8, you take away a victory. That's how the success system works. You needed 4
There's
victories
math.
you needed 4 victories to shut this down. So, Clyde, the fan is still going. You
Well,
may you may need to exit. You may need to exit this center after all.
Well, can I give it a go?
You
I have
certainly
story
can.
in info too.
Yeah, you do. You can.
I will
Here,
give it a go.
okay, I think it's a great idea. So here we go. Here's the character
Let me
sheet.
give it a go. Can I plug in something that'll make it shut down easier?
You want to?
Like a tech deck?
You do have
Do I have
you
a
do
tech
have
deck?
you have a data pad. You want to try and see if you can get it to interface
Okay.
with your data pad?
Yeah, so it's easier for me to access.
All right. So this is gonna be we're gonna say this is. Let me just take a quick look at my sheet of difficulty here, so I can give you reasonable numbers on this. Trying to get it to interface with your data deck is going to be tricky. Okay, so you're going to need 3 victories on this roll to make it work. If you get more than 3, every single victory after that is going to be an automatic victory on the next roll. Okay, sound good?
Sweet deal, dude.
All right.
Mhm.
So you have 4 dice of mind. You have quick, you have sassy, you have basic training, you have spycraft, you have stealth, and you have Saurian horde. So here's
So
your.
Saurian for sure. Stealth for sure.
Okay, I'll give you those. Basic training always.
Basic training always.
So that's.
I think being quick at getting it all in there and doing it as quick as possible is a quick thing.
I think so too.
Uh,
I'll count spycraft.
well, yeah, it's
Super
totally like
counts.
Mission Impossible.
Yep. All right, so you have
I'm
4
literally
dice.
hanging from the ceiling.
I always remember that scene from the one. There's a fan and there's
Oh, that he has to jump through. That one.
yeah.
That was a good stunt. All right, so we have 4 dice, target of 5. Here we go. What's that?
You said 3.
Your target of 5.
You said 3.
Come at.
You said 3. You said 3.
3 what?
3.
Target of 3.
You said the target was 3. Before we started counting my stuff up, you said my
No,
my
you
target
need
was
you
3.
need that many victories.
Oh, okay.
All right. So here we go.
I can't table.
So you got a 2, a 2, an 8, and a
Table.
5. So you got 1.
Table.
Oh, right. Okay.
Table.
Here we go. So we got an 8, a 3, and a 3. So we got 1 victory on this roll. The data deck does not want to interface with the fan.
We are gonna. No, that's why I say I knew this one would be harder to go because we have it's not a good place to concentrate too many
I say
smoke and all. That's why I want to go with the stairs.
What stairs?
He wants to go up the ladder
We
and
have
out
stairs?
into the Saurian city and try and sneak on board the mothership some other way.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Is
that's
what he's.
dangerous.
It is very dangerous.
It's so dangerous.
We can get stuck there.
You might. It's if at this point you're inside the chamber. If anybody comes to get you, they're going to come down from the city. So if you just go ahead and use your EMP at this point,
I
then
won't use it.
you won't use it. Okay, but if you did, they would be coming down
Why
from the.
not?
I don't want to use it. I
They'd,
already
they'd be
know
coming down
that.
behind, because they'd be coming down behind us, right?
They'd be coming down behind you if
On
you
the
if you
ladder.
if you went real fast and you found a place to hide on board the mothership. Then, as long as they don't find you, you'll be fine.
Yes, but I already tried to hack this system, and this system is different. I don't know. That's what happens there. So
Okay.
that
Okay.
I can. And she tried to. They
Yep.
updated the system.
Okay, fine.
That
This is
happens.
what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot the computer.
Or we can get rolling here until
I shoot the
tomorrow.
computer.
Then we
The
can.
What's
big thing
Yeah.
is the EMP.
You're just
And
gonna
I won't use the
Okay.
MP.
you're just gonna shoot the
I'm
fan.
gonna. He's not using the EMP. I'm
No, I
just going
want
to
you
pull
shoot
out
the
my
fan.
bazooka and shoot the computer.
Okay.
There's a
Doesn't
slight
stop it.
chance
They'll
that
come
we
behind
can.
us.
All right. Well,
There's a slight chance.
you're nice and close to it, Fergus. Why don't you go ahead and so let's bring the camera over. You've got this is a body roll, so you've got 3 dice in body, right?
Uh-huh.
I will say that this is certainly
Yeah.
this is sassy, so we'll give you sassy. Basic training, that's 2. And
Basic training. Sorian works too because it's their freaking machine.
okay, all right, so that's 3 into 3 dice.
And spycraft.
I don't think this is very
I
spy-like.
have spycraft.
This is not how spies would handle the situation.
What she's going to do?
I'm literally hanging from the ceiling. That is spycraft.
Yeah, but you're having a temper tantrum and shooting a piece of technology, and that's where we lose the spycraft of the situation.
Hey, give me a break.
Is she going to shoot
Yes.
the?
Yep. If
The
you
computer.
you want to do it? Are you good to go? Target of 3. Yes or
No.
You're cutting out.
No, you're just saying to everyone, a ranger passes here, pass through here.
Are you doing it, If you loony? Clyde? 5? Okay. All right.
No.
You shoot at the fan, and the fan just eats your blaster shot. Just bang! Shoots it off into the
I
side.
didn't shoot the computer.
Right, you missed the computer.
What
You missed the computer.
kind of
It's a
shot is that? I
it's
was
a
sitting on the
stationary
computer.
object,
I'm
and-
literally right in front of you.
I
No, it's not
understand.
stationary. It's running.
Well, no, it's like it's
rolling.
mounted on the engine with the struts, so it's in the center, sitting there. It's not. It is stationary. And yeah, yep, that's what
He won't
happened.
use his EMP.
You're gonna shoot at it again?
Bro.
What's that? There you go.
No, it doesn't work. This doesn't work. You have to try something different. It doesn't work. Didn't work. It happens. We go to the city of Saurians. Let's go to the city.
I don't want to go into the city. It's scary. I think going in the city is scarier than
I am
shooting
confident.
the fan and climbing through the fan.
Because we are too
That's-
close.
that's
We can't go through there. And there is something interesting that we can get some more info about
Okay.
how
Okay,
worse
but-
the city.
So how far, if we were to go out into
We are
the city, how
spies
far do
after
we
all.
have to go to get to the... I'm asking Tenny, how far do we have to go to get to the ship?
You're probably inside of the kind of cargo bay area. So the ship is probably hovering above you, and you're in the
Yeah.
cargo area, and there's cargo being lifted and lowered on hover sleds and
Okay,
on.
fine, we'll do it his way.
Okay.
We'll do it his way. Fine. We'll
Okay.
go into the thing and we'll hide in a cargo.
Okay. All right.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Okay.
We know we
That's good.
apprehend
Better than shooting
more.
the fan? Is that better than shooting the fan?
No, the is a league that's a proof to firecracker proof. I learned.
What's
She just blasted it in front and it didn't do anything.
It's true. It's true. That's what happened.
Okay, so I'm not the greatest shot. I never said I was.
All right.
Let's do it. Well, okay. Do you have any kind of instrument that can peek around like drone? No, we don't have
A
drones,
mirror?
anything like this.
No, you have a squirrel, but you can't. You want to take your helmet off
You
until you
have
get
a
out of the ship. You don't want to take your helmet off until you get in the ship.
Yeah. He's gonna get hurt if we let him out.
You don't have any drones.
No,
No.
no, don't have drones. Okay, but let me see
But
my
can we do we
equipment.
have a
There's
mirror?
some.
Can we stick a mirror out like a rear view mirror?
Yes, you have to figure out some way of just speaking. Well, spycraft.
Yeah,
Just just kind of watch if there's what's going on there. We are not rushing to there. Just try
I
to pick
understand.
out
I
what's
understand. Well, first thing you need to do is make your way up the ladder, and there's a hatch at the top of the
okay.
ladder. Are you just gonna open the hatch? It's got hydro, so it goes. Whoosh.
Lock?
Uh huh.
Yep. So
Well, we don't. We it's still not. We can. We are. So let's presume we are still on the hatch.
you're
Not. We did
you're
not
on.
open it.
Okay. All right. You're underneath the hatch.
Uh, do my laptop have any sensors? Audio sensors,
Ippy Looney.
like a stethoscope, something
Hang
like
on.
this.
Hang on.
Spycraft.
Hang on. Ippy Looney, you have multi goggles,
Oh,
right?
Right. I got like Jarvis.
Yep. So you
okay.
have.
Kind of infrared there.
So you want to do like X-ray and infrared and see if you can kind of see through and see if there's anybody above you?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and we're going to have you roll. This
Can we
is
do that?
sure. This is going to be a mind roll. So this is kind of like so
Okay.
you get
Table.
one automatic victory on this roll. Okay. So it's 4 dice. Quick, sassy, basic training and yeah, right. Basic training and spycraft, that's 2. And stealth, that's 3. And Saurian horde, that's 4. Anything else? You have
For using my goggles, I gotta do this?
Yep.
Okay.
Got a bonus.
Yep.
And the action might be possible
It's
because
too thick. It's too thick. You can't see through. It's just too thick. So you're getting nothing but static. You're just gonna have to chance it. If you want to go up this way, you're just gonna have to chance it.
Well, it seems better than shooting the fan.
You open up the portal, and above you.
No, I just took.
Okay.
Like, see,
That's
something happens.
Nope, nothing happens.
Okay.
You open up the
Let's try
portal.
to hack the hatch.
You don't have to hack the hatch. It just has a button on it. It just
Okay.
opens
so
up.
slowly.
Oh no, it's on
I don't
its own
think we
power.
have a choice.
You don't get to choose.
Okay.
It's
We
automatic.
push the button and it opens.
Yep.
Okay. Is there a roll for this?
Nope. So you
Let's
make your
go.
way. You make your way up, and you're in basically an airlock. There's a couple of undersaur hazardous material suits for technicians, and it's basically a
They saw us.
closet. There's a hole in the floor, as you know. You make your way up. There's a door in the side, which is kind of like a little bit of an airlock, and hazmat suits. There's benches for undersaurs to sit on so that they can get changed. There's helmets on racks. It's all very dirty and grimy and gross in here. It smells like you can't smell it because you're inside your suits, but it's covered in the chemicals and stains from what's down in the chamber below, and there's that airlock as well. There's another button next to the airlock to open the door. Do you want to see if you can see what's going on the other side of that door, Hippie Looney?
No, but the
Yeah.
undersaws, the 2 undersaws saw us.
Did they?
No. There's no undersaws in here. It's just
Oh.
It's
suits.
just their suit.
It's their gear
Uh,
for going down and working on the.
oh.
So here we go.
The-
All right, this is much better.
let's try to do that trick.
So on the other side of this door is like a bunker control room. It's got a couple of displays. There's 2 undersaurs in here. It doesn't look like they have weapons. They're hunched over monitors. And there's a door to the outside. Beyond that, Impuluna, you can see the open.
We met the tech people.
These are tech undersaurs. That's right, and they are monitoring the flow of air up into the mothership.
So can we go behind the console to the door? Like is it like that last mission where we could hide behind the console because we're small enough?
They are facing away from you right now. The door that you are behind is behind them. But this door is going to make noise when it opens. They're going to hear you. There's no other way out of this room. So you've got that to think about.
If I see our shoulders, we can get in the suit.
Yeah, let's try the trick of the 3 kids inside the adult's coat.
So, okay. All right. So you are the bigger one, right? Sneakers. You want to get Clyde on your shoulders and get dressed in an undersaur environment suit?
Because we are not decided on the sound. Because the thing.
Okay, this is going to be a combined action. I'll let you both combine actions, but it's going to be your it's going to be your body, Clyde, because you're the one who has to do all the muscling here. Right? All right. So this is a combined action to disguise yourselves. Basic training for both of you. So that's a target of 2.
Spycraft.
Sorian. Spycraft.
Stealth.
So that's 4. That's 4 with Spycraft, because both of you have Spycraft, right? Hold on, Ipuluni. Let Federico share his first, and then we'll get to yours.
Improvising, of course. Improvising works for everything.
Yep, that's 5. Improvising's good. That's 5. I'll say this is tricky. I'll give you tricky.
Yeah.
6.
Confident. This is a very daring.
It's gonna take some confidence to make this work. Yes. So that's 7. Now, what you have to understand is you're going to need a lot of victories here.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else that you can bring to the table from your character sheet to make this work?
No.
Okay. All right. So you have a target of 7.
Basic. No, basic doesn't.
We already counted that. No, it does. We counted it. This is basic training covers everything. You always have a target of 1.
That's always a freebie.
Yep, because you always have a target of at least 1. Basic training accounts for that.
Well, spaceships maybe trying to act like.
No. I'm gonna say no. Nope.
Okay. No body language, nothing like this.
That's not spaceships. That's now. Ipuluni Clyde has Saurian Horde, so that will apply. So once we get past 7, once we get past a target of 7, we start adding automatic victories to the roll. Okay.
Okay.
So you have Saurian Horde, Clyde. That's 7. Target of 7 plus 1. You have Sassy, which I will count. So that's a target of 7 plus 2.
Right.
And you have Stealth, but this isn't very stealthy.
No, it's not.
Stealthy.
You think it is stealthy? I don't. It's not. You're.
No, it's because we are trying to hide that we are humans inside the.
I'm gonna say. Yeah, but you're not trying to avoid detection. You're trying to fool people. It's a different thing.
Yeah. That's it.
So you get dressed up.
It's more spycraft than stealth.
So you get dressed up with Clyde on your shoulders, and Clyde's wearing the helmet, this undersaur hazmat helmet, and you've got the hazmat suit on, right? And
she's directly like the rat from Ratatouille.
Francis the squirrel climbs into the tail to try to make the tail feel a little more lively. So Francis the squirrel kind of gets dragged behind in the tail to try and make it a little bit more work a little bit better.
Okay. Uh. Uh.
I think you're ready. I think you're ready.
Okay.
What's
My firecracker is at it's near. Okay.
okay? Yeah, of course, of course. It's
No,
always.
no,
You
it's
just
not my hand.
right
It's
at the
not my
crotch.
hand. It's like a tool on my belt, but it's.
Right out the
But
crotch. Just pew pew.
All right, Federico, you have a body of what now?
5.
Take your 5 dice. Your target is 7, so you want to avoid 8s. You want as many 1s as you can get. You get to automatically add 2 victories to your roll. I'm going to go ahead and say in advance, this is a daring
Mm.
roll. You're going to need 7 victories. You're going to need all of these victories to make it
Well,
work.
18553.
So re-roll the 1.
One.
Okay. So now you have 1 more victory than you need.
6.
6. 2 more victories
6.
than you needed. 2 more victories than you needed. So, with these victories, you open the door and you walk out, and 2 of the undersaurs kind of do a little quick little double take, and you give them a nod. You give them a very confident nod, Clyde, and they nod back. They go back to their work, and then the 2 of you kind of stumble out of this bunker into the overall cargo bay of the Mothership Menacing. It's the cargo bay of the hangar. You see what I'm saying? It's a big cargo yard where stuff is being loaded from Planet Link up into the mothership. And
How many are around?
oh, I mean, there's easily at least 50 undersaurs. Most of them laborers, not a lot of exterminators.
Uh-huh.
There's one undersaur extermination patrol kind of making the rounds and just kind of looking for signs of human activity or looking for other things that need to be exterminated. Um, but mostly it's just laborers moving cargo back and forth. And there's these huge, massive cargo sleds that are raising and lowering from the mothership's cargo hangar, which is above you.
But we're in a suit. Why don't we just walk on?
Well, that's what you're doing. You're walking over to one of the cargo sleds, and you just kind of confidently put your hand up against the cargo and stand there and look confident as the thing raises up into the sky and locks into place in the underside of the mothership and becomes the floor of the cargo bay of the mothership. And
Oh, I see. I see.
and once
Can
that's
we record?
what's
This is first hand info.
you want to
I
take a
don't
you,
remember a ranger doing this because we are while we are walking.
you can't really. I mean, you're inside the suit, so
Yeah,
you can't get your hands outside the suit without opening the suit.
no problem.
Was this is just one of those stories you'll have to tell. Yeah.
Your Google, baby. Your
What's
Googles.
oh the guy?
She's looking for the.
I'm going to tell you right now, Federico. The only way to record this moment is for you to do a piece of art that makes it live on forever. That's the only way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try to figure out, but because this is first hand between the Rangers, this is first hand. So
Oh, you're
we
asking.
have,
Not my
He's
goggles?
asking. He's asking if you could record the interior of the cargo bay. Rangers.
yeah,
Rangers have
spy crafting.
Rangers have been here before, but yes, you can record what's going on. You can make a record easily enough, Clyde. You've got the.
But
at
I
this-
want a picture of us in this Saurian
Yeah.
suit. Like,
To Instagram, some kind of this.
So the
So
massive cargo plate locks into place and becomes the floor of one of the massive cargo bays of the Mothership Menacing, and the 2 of you sneak off to a corner, pull the suit off, and sneak into the air vents.
that's it.
And now you're inside the air vents. It's easy enough for you to get around inside a mothership once you're there. So the
Phew.
the best place for a Jump Ranger on any Saurian mothership, and the best place for humans to hide is always near the trash airlocks. Saurians dump trash into space all the time. And behind those walls, there's always no one wants to clean over there, no one wants to be over there. They do as little maintenance over there as they possibly can. So that's oftentimes where people will hide, both because no one goes there and also because you can root through the Saurian junk. If you understand the trash cycle and you know not to get blown out the airlock, you can steal things and find things, and it's one of the best places.
Don't do it.
Yep. Too dangerous, says Clyde. But behind the walls of the trash airlock, behind the walls safely, inside the mothership's systems, you find a nice little cubby hole where you can hole up and finish your healing and wait for the mothership to make the transition to planet battleground, where you can deliver.
I would like to.
Do you guys,
I'd
do you
like
guys
to
keep?
s-
Do you
do
guys
a
keep the
strip
suit?
on the.
Do you guys keep the suit? You keep your disguise?
Is it too big and bulky to like put
We
in our
can't.
bag?
We
You
can't. We have to breathe, get out. But
Yeah. You can roll it up
where?
and save it for later. You can roll it up and
Yeah,
fold it up.
yeah, that's
I think
good.
we should.
Okay. All right. So on your under gear sneakers, I want you to write Saurian hazmat suit. Undersaur hazmat suit. And I will give Clyde the helmet. Undersaur hazmat helmet. So you've got that.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah. On the trash part, trash deposit.
Yeah.
Maybe is there something useful there? Kind of loot.
Well, the first thing to do is to wait and see how the trash cycle works, because they usually pump it out on a schedule. So you want to wait a rotation so you know when it's about to go, so you don't get caught at the end of the cycle and you don't get blown out the airlock by accident. So you wait it out,
Okay.
and then you
After
open up.
that.
Yeah, you open up a panel when nobody's around, and you start, looking around. And I'm gonna say you find a couple of broken old undersaur extermination armors. You find a couple of used up Saurian octonators that are no longer working and that are leaking radiation. You find a couple of disruptors that are broken and leaking radiation. You find
Well,
there's things that if you were a tech ranger you could probably fix. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But you're not as skilled in tech as some of the other rangers who specifically focus on that. There's stuff like that in there. There's things like that. There's all kinds of old spaceship parts that are broken down. There's lots of old food. One of the things that you'll notice is that there's lots of carcasses, massive carcasses, slimy exoskeletons of bugs the size of like small cars and trucks,
wow.
called octonium weevils. And what they do is they catch them and they roast them and they eat them out. So the undersaurs love octonium weevil. It's one of their favorite foods because it's a native bug of Soros. So sometimes ranchers will breed them. And you've got some octonium weevil carcasses in there. You've got lots of disposable products of various descriptions, and like I said, broken pieces of tech, broken leaky stuff.
Maybe do a roll for something that might be useful without getting radiated. So
Go ahead.
I think I get.
Go ahead
I
and
get-
make a mind roll to search the trash to see if you can find something good. So your mind is 4, right? Or 3?
Yeah. 4.
4. All right. What have you got? You got. I'm not going to count Saurian ships here. This is not a Saurian ships roll. This is.
No, I got basic
Yep.
ships.
Nope. Basic, yes. Ships, nope. Improvising, yes.
And no navigation, no.
Nope.
No, it's just basic and improvising.
Go ahead and roll. I mean, maybe you'll find something. You've got those. Go ahead and roll those dice. Target of 2. So if you get some ones, it's worth it. It's worth the.
Now 3 is my lowest.
Okay. Did you get any 8s?
Yeah, 1.
You got 1 8, huh?
Uh-huh.
You find a
Bad
disruptor.
luck.
You find a disruptor, and it's a little dirty. It looks a little cracked, but I mean, hot dog. It seems to be in good shape. You should be able to fire it.
Exploding my hand.
Are they big though?
Yeah, they're pretty big. Yeah, they're like you got to hold it with 2 hands, and yeah, it's big. Yeah, like that.
That's
I mean,
interesting.
for me, it's gonna be ginormous because I'm 8.
It is big for you. It's like if they built a gun just for professional wrestlers.
Oh wow, I don't know what to do with it because, well, if I shoot there, it's
Where to
gonna call
store it.
attention.
But
But I
we
take
can
it with
protect
me.
our stuff.
You take it with
I
you.
will have to take.
Okay.
Yes, explode another. Maybe explode another time. Maybe it can explode another.
So you've got an undersaur hazmat suit, and you have a. I want you to use exactly these words: perfectly good undersaur disruptor. Perfectly
Okay.
good undersaur disruptor. So you put that under gear.
Okay.
And now we have to wait like a day.
Have to
We're
put
early.
brackets on.
It was- yeah, you can put it, but I want you to write exactly
Like
that. Yep. You
What's
you have this
what
thing. You're
disruptor?
gonna be here for a couple weeks. You're gonna be here for like 2 weeks if this ship is going to Battleground. So our next session will start when you land. You'll pass the time on the ship. You've looted the ship for loot. Congratulations.
And I take him just perfectly
Oh, you can wrap it up in the
disruptor.
yeah. You can wrap it up in the suit if you're worried about it being messy.
Uh,
You're not worried about being
yes,
messy.
have to. Well, I want because I just take it here, happy,
Yep.
super happy.
Yep. Look what
Maybe
I found.
I can die. I can die on the ground for radiation, something like
Yep.
this.
Sneakers comes back and shows you a smashed up undersword disruptor. He's like, "Look what I found." And you're like, "I want you to go ahead and roll,
No.
Ippy Looney. I want you to go ahead. Your mind is 4. Okay. Here we go. 4. And I'm going to go with basic
What
training.
am I rolling for?
Basic training and soaring
Table.
horde. You're just going to go ahead and see if you can understand what a bad idea this is.
Table.
I'm on the table.
Table.
I'm on the stick. You don't have to.
No,
First
you're
of
not.
all, yeah, I am.
Well.
Oh,
Okay.
now you are.
What's
I forget about the delay. I always forget.
Yes, there's delay.
So you have 4 dice because that's your mind. You have, I'm going to say yes to Saurian Horde, and I'm going to say yes to basic training. Is there anything else I should be? You have quick, sassy, spycraft, and stealth. I don't really think any of these apply.
Oh.
You want them to apply, but they don't. Here we go.
Why am I rolling?
You're just
Why
going to.
am I rolling?
Well, I'm just going to say this undersword disruptor looks questionable to you. You're rolling to see.
It's cool. Look, this is bright green. This glowing green. It looks so cool.
It is glowing. It's true. It's like
There is
there's a
a
little bit of
counter
glow.
here.
Yo, what's it?
No.
Well, that's because I botched the roll. Because with the 4, I should have
Keep
a
it
hit.
away
This
from
is a bad idea.
Keep it away from where we're sleeping. Just not in our living area.
Okay,
Keep it over there.
Okay.
Now you do think
So
it'd be
you want
You do think that it would probably make a pretty good bomb. Like, it
Okay.
probably will explode under the right circumstances. It doesn't look like it's going to explode just yet, but, like, you probably could get it to explode pretty easily. and you probably shouldn't
But I
fire it.
felt,
Yeah, but I don't want to
I
right now.
felt
We want
attached to it, so I want to
stupid
take
kid.
it
Yeah.
to everywhere I go with my new disruptor.
All right. Well, he's very proud of it. So
Yes, yes. No, the character. He says he's 12
Yep.
years old.
I'm not saying you're being a fool, Federico. I'm saying Sneakers is very proud of the disruptor that he found in the trash. That's great. That's fantastic.
New toy.
Wonderful.
This is a great place to stop. We will pick up.
We don't have to have our helmets on and stuff the whole time now, right?
No, you can take your helmets off now.
No, we are around.
Francis can run
that is
around.
breathable,
Yep.
no?
Yep. Yeah. Francis can run around. It's safe. It's a little stinky, but it's not as bad as it is actually inside the trash airlock. So
That's
it smells like old undersaur and trash. And there's room to sneak around the ship, see what's going on. And we will return next week to find out what happens when you land on Planet Battleground.
You're still on
That's
the
it.
table.
I'm still on the table. Thank you.
I take it. Wow.
So we'll return next week to find out what happens when we land on Planet Battleground. Anyone who has played this mission before or who has read the book, please don't give Federico any spoilers. And
he needs to go read the book.
No, he had a chance.
I have.
Federico's got the book. And we will come back
for the first 10 chapters.
This is actually the tabletop role playing game. So if anybody's curious about what game this is that we're playing, so Jump Rangers is a tabletop role playing game.
I don't think you've ever told us. I don't think you told us what book we're playing from.
So this is the Corebook adventure. So the Corebook of Jump Rangers, the tabletop role-playing game, is available at patreon.com/Jump Rangers for free. It's free to download. It's all text right now. Federico and I are working on that, I promise you. And all the supplementary material. We have 5 supplements and a whole bunch of micro supplements. We'll be playing through all that material here on stream as we go. And there's going to be other streams as well eventually. But all that supplementary material is available for just $5 a month, as well as all the finished art and everything else that we come up with along the way. There's also a Jump Rangers novel right now, which is called A Game Called Conquest. We're 17 chapters into the novel, and the first 10 chapters of that book are also available through the Patreon for free. Just click on the landing page text. It'll take you to all the free stuff, and then it'll give you a list of what else is available if you want to subscribe. We'd love to have your support. Please do, obviously. Here on Twitch, this is a Twitch stream for anybody who's watching it on YouTube. On twitch.tv/Jump Rangers, we have a weekly writing session for the book and reading. We have a weekly writing session for the tabletop role-playing game. The book is on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific. Thursdays at 5 p.m. Pacific is the role-playing game writing session. And then this, which is at 1:30 p.m. Pacific, we have Metagame, which is when we sit down and play with the devs. We'll have other stuff coming. Jump Rangers, just to cover the basics, is a game where alien dinosaur empire has taken over planet Earth, and the only way that people could survive was by sneaking aboard these massive alien motherships and spreading out into the galaxy like bed bugs or mice or whatever you like. We're as Federico put it, we're the borrowers of the galaxy.
Yeah.
So
when you were about this game, I was like, oh, it's like the borrowers.
Yep.
I said the littles, the
Yes.
cartoon, the littles, which it's based off the borrowers.
So while the grown-ups are living this kind of ragtag, bandaged Bladster kind of rough and tumble existence, trying to hang on to what's left of human society, there's these kids who have decided to start paving the way for a future, and they help stop alien extermination efforts, and they help refugees find their way from one human colony to another, because we don't have space travel of our own. We have to sneak aboard these alien spaceships and know where they're going in order to get other places. And they also look for new places to colonize. They steal technology from the aliens. These brave kids who are building humanity's future, they're looking for a way to retake Earth, which is what a game called Conquest is about. And these kids are called the Jump Rangers. They're the heroes of this galaxy, and when you play the game you play, a kid between the ages of 5 and 17 who has taken it upon themselves to help humanity thrive in between the stars. That's what we're doing here. Thank you for watching Metagame. Thank you everybody who comes.
Dum-dum-dum.
We'll catch you later. Thanks again.
Yay!